Batman, and I'm a Bat nerd. Happy Batman Day! Happy Batman Day, everybody! Did you celebrate Batman Day? Did you get all the Bat presents you wanted under your Bat tree? Did you sing Bat carols? Here comes Batman, here comes Batman, right down Gotham Lane. We wish you a merry Batman. Jingle bells, Batman smells, Robin laid an egg. The Batmobile broke its wheel, the Joker got away. Hey! I'm taking this thing off, it's crushing my nose. Ugh. So I thought it'd be interesting to talk about a Batman comic. What? Andre read a comic book? The world is ending. I actually went to a comic book store, Golden Apple Comics here in Los Angeles, and got a free Batman comic. They were giving out free copies of Batman DC Universe Rebirth #1. Did I say rebirth? Rebirth. Southern? Southern? So I'm looking forward to reading that. And I also got this other Batman book. Sorry, I couldn't resist. But the Batman comic I wanted to talk to you about today is one I actually bought a couple weeks ago and finally got to sit down and read. And, you know, even though it's Batman Day, y'all know me. Y'all know I love them turtles. And I was thinking, how can I still talk about my turtles, but also talk about Batman? Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the comic, according to the back, the comic crossover event of the year. Crossover comic series that ran for 6 issues. DC Comics and IDW worked together to create this Batman Ninja Turtles crossover. I could never find the issues because that's how popular this was. Every time I went to a store trying to find the issues, I never saw any. So now that all 6 issues are out, they made this special edition book. They put them all together to make it one cohesive story all the way through. And that's what I bought. I got this from a Barnes & Noble. I bought this with my own money from a Barnes & Noble. So I guess technically this is a review for you, Better Reviews, comic reviews. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me, nerds? All it took was getting one of the biggest DC superheroes and 4 pizza-eating talking turtles to work together for me to talk about comic books on this channel. You're welcome. Before I even get into the comic itself, I just love the fact that they made it a hardcover book. Most trade books usually are paperback style. So with this one, they made it nice and hard. Hard. Just going through this book, man, just the art style in this is just so beautiful. Let me show you a really cool one right here. This page right here got me. This here is a totally awesome team up. And look at that. That is just... that's divine. Ninja Turtles and Batman together. So beautiful. Cartoons can't do that. Movies can't do that. Comics can do that. This is why comics matter, people. I now get it. I understand now. So the basic plot of this thing is like usual crossover plot. Some portal of some kind has made the Ninja Turtles come from their world of New York to Gotham City to actually meet up with the Batman. And in typical superhero meet superhero fashion, they don't like each other at first, they fight each other at first, but then of course, over time, they team up and work together, and they're gonna have to work together because Shredder is also in Gotham, and Shredder is meeting some of the Rogues Gallery, meeting a couple of the Batman villains out there, and maybe even doing some team-ups of his own. I'm not gonna give too much away, but I'm just saying that Shredder is the lead of a strong ninja clan in the Batman universe, where if you know Batman, you know that there's also another guy who is the lead of a strong ninja clan. So it's only a matter of time before the heads meet, you know? So yes, you do get the Ninja Turtles and some of their supporting characters in this. You get Batman and some of his supporting characters in this, both heroes and villains. The Rogues Gallery is here. Some of the Rogues Gallery have very important parts to the story. They are very like main elements to the story. Some of the others are supporting characters or make cameos, but at the same time, they still get enough page time, I guess you would say, as opposed to screen time, but enough page time that you can really enjoy them. Like I said, the art style on this, I mean, look at that cover. It's so beautiful. The art style of this is so amazing, because if you ever read the IDW Ninja Turtles comics, they have different artists do the turtles in various issues, so you get all these different versions of the turtles drawings, even though it's the same story. And some of the drawings are good and some are so-so, whatever, but these are really good and they fit with the Batman universe. So when you see Batman and the Ninja Turtles side by side, it doesn't feel that weird or off. It feels like this normally makes sense. I mean, Batman does hang out with things like Killer Croc and the Penguin and stuff like that, so it's not that far off, but it's still kind of interesting to see them together, and it works. I mean, look at that. I mean, there's Batman perched there with the Ninja Turtles below him. I mean, that's some good stuff. Artwork on this is fantastic, and the story is very good. I read this whole thing in one sitting. I couldn't put it down. When I was done, I was like, that's it? It's over? I was really sad. It does say on the cover, Volume 1, so maybe if this did as well as I believe it did, I think this did really well, maybe that will give them enough of an incentive to be like, let's make a volume 2 of this. I mean, they're already making a Batman Ninja Turtles crossover where they're gonna use Batman from the 90s Batman the Animated Series and cross them over with the Nickelodeon style Turtles, and they're gonna have a comic version themselves. So maybe after that's done, they'll come back and do a volume 2 of this. I would love for them to do that, because that's the one thing I would say I'm kind of sad about, is that once I was finished reading this, I was like, that's it? I want more. I wasn't saying that the story itself was bad, because it's a really good story, but it kind of feels like an origin story. You get the origin story of Batman and the Ninja Turtles meeting each other, and once that's kind of set up, and once they go through their major fight that exists in the story, then it's back to normal. Then it's back to the Turtles in their world and back to Batman in his world. And it would have been nice to see them do some more together. Now, some of you may already have the individual copies of these 6 stories, so you may be good with that. But I still would recommend getting the book, because in addition to having the 6 issues in this book, you also get all the covers. It's just nice that it gives you all of these variant covers that you can check out as well. It's just like a nice little gallery at the end of the book of all the different covers they made for all 6 issues of the book. So that's nice. I like that. This one's really cool because it kind of has like that classic animated Batman style. There's another one I like here where, yeah, this one right here. So seriously, if you are a fan of Batman, or if you're a fan of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or if you're a fan of Batman and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this is a no-brainer, man. You definitely got to get this, particularly if you were not able to find all 6 issues individually. This book is nicely packaged. This is a collector's item because it's Batman and Ninja Turtles together. It makes perfect sense to have it. Plus, because it's done so well with the hardcover copy, with all the variant covers inside, with the entire story not split up into 6 issues, but actually just continuing from beginning to end. No brainer. I would highly recommend this. Thank you everybody who mentioned it. I mean, I heard the news about it, but for all of you that read through the 6 issues as they were coming out individually and saying, this is a good story, Andre, check it out. Thank you for that. So good, and I cannot wait for the Batman Ninja Turtles one they're gonna do with the animated series and Nickelodeon style Turtles. That's gonna be cool as well. Excited. What other cool crossovers would you love to see happen in comic book form? Or what crossovers have already happened that you already enjoyed that maybe I should check out? Give me some comic book crossover suggestions. These are always my favorite kinds. Please subscribe. I make new nerdy videos all week, every week. I love you like a... Oh, wait. Let me do it Batman style. I love you like a bat cousin. I'm Batty 5000. Bat chomp. Yomp. I'm the knight.